Ready.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okurogunan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Running right through him. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings him second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Play action. Now Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covered is all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Richardson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And the Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Richardson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A
Give left side here for Nwangu.
He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10 carry. Here's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Richardson on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, Williams. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Working with a 2nd and 3. Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the...
First and goal, Denver.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Can't find it.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's catching his boots, so back off the line.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating. Gun set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They've got the lead early here in the the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. To about the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Richardson looking to throw on second down. This is Rager with it on the crossing pattern. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Richardson now on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
27-yard attempt.
Garabay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Garabay back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Up the middle, no longer. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Richardson. To throw on 3rd down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. This a 31-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. Richmond, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, oh, he's just going to be short here. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Okay, right?
They'll go with a keeper. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the
It's so wet.
They
It's
only
so
needed a few
cheesy,
inches,
bro.
but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end to make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now we give right side. Richmond, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Franks. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
How about the find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by McManus is good, and that gets him back within 10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. But this time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end.
I know. I'm sorry, I forgot it. All that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
76 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
In this league, just
now a give running left is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
we'll see, buddy. We'll see. Right now I'm trying to focus on this game and get out of here with a dub. That's what I'm trying to do.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Give them 18 on the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Richmond, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. Richmond. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Wilson. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Broncos 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Chandler on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business.
Oh, dear God. That's so bad. What's up, man?